welcome back to another installment of Sink the Bismarck. This is your captain speaking. Buckle up, it might be a bumpy ride. Or something like that. Alright, so let me see here. We've got a conquest going on in Norway. We are 2 turns away from that. The Swedes are also trying to invade, but I think we messed up their invasion. Shame on us. We also have an invasion, and this naval invasion is kind of weird because it should be over on North Honshu. But anyway, we've got actually 2 more turns on that. Okay, so let me see. We got our destroyers returning to there. We do have our destroyers back in here. Our 2000s have been upgraded. Are we building the new ones though? Yeah, about that. Yeah, we've got 2400s now, so they're just going to basically be an enlarged version of the 2000s. More toys, more bells and whistles, but pretty much the same armament. Pair of twin 105 millimeter main armament. Though they are more advanced, so I think they also have quad tubes. Yes, they have or quad quintuple. They have 2 twin quintuple tubes. What are my finances at? Can I afford it? I can afford it. Let's go ahead and open up the Frauenlob. Okay. The Wiesbadens, the Hippers are all being commissioned. And we might build a few more of those, unlike the historical models. We might go ahead and build some more so we can round out our surface fleets if it comes down to that. The Gneisenau's are done. They're built anyway. The one had to be mothballed because, well, we don't have enough crew for it. And then the Bismarcks are 15 and 18 turns back. And then we have these Königsberg battle cruisers. Let's go ahead and open one of those guys. They're not... Oh, wait. It was building. Okay, they're both building. All right. Sweet. Okay, so on to October 1929. I think I'm kind of at a point where, yeah, we should probably just go ahead and start threatening everybody. They're going to bribe me. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. We want a fight. Ooh, 8 twin 10.3s. Now this is interesting. This is a new battleship. Well, it'll give the Kaisers some target practice. Maybe give me a chance to grab some more video clips or something. That ship looks familiar. What is that? That picture looks familiar. No, it's not going to be a good one for it. Okay. All he's got is main guns. So I mean, you know, not bad. It's just what is he thinking with this? I'm just going to set everybody to follow the battleships. Except for the one destroyer here. At this range, can we even see the large bore muzzle flash? I don't know. Let's see. There they go. Well, give me some time for this. This might be really good. Looks like we got 4 torpedo hits. Good night. What kind of loader did I put on this? Was it well. Cyrenaica. 35,000 tons in Cyrenaica. Okay. Where is it? Right there. Good thing the Byrons are right there, yeah? And this little task force is right there. That's right, Cyrenaica is northern Africa. So 5 out of 6, 6 out of 7. Let's go ahead and access our politics. We'll come down to Japan. He's got 2 provinces left, and we're going to start that naval invasion on Kyushu with 229,000 tons. This is that. Oh yeah, they're gonna do this, no problem. Okay, the Krone Prince is being repaired. Let's go ahead and move the Grosser Kurfürst into port, and we'll start phasing this fleet out. Because if we're already at 221,000 tons, yeah, those are 1600s. These guys will be enough to put them over. to where they need to be. No, it's not Lamu, it's Mombasa. No, the Americans took Mozambique. Look at that. Well, good on you, America. Good job, America. Ah, ah, ah. We've got the British down there. I've got a minor, a little fleet comprised of the old fleet cruisers, the Blücher and the Leipzig. Okay, now where are these guys? We got, I think, well, okay. And Eisenhower is being commissioned. The Scharnhorst is commissioned, so let's go ahead and move. Let's see here, which fleet was which. No, that's Bismarck's fleet, and I'm kind of going to draw a hard line on that. So let's push Scharnhorst up here. Bremen. We got 2 heavy cruisers in Bremen. And then I think there's another one in Hamburg. Yes, there's one in Hamburg. Okay, so who gets what? Well, I think the Werths get those. So let me see here. Where's the fleet in Bremen? Let's move you over here. We'll move the Zedlitz. The Zedlitz goes over to the Americas. And where's my other Werth fleet? I think they're like 100 and something thousand tons. Let me see here. There they are, right there. It's their Southern Fleet Kyushu. Yes. Okay. The Lützow. And then from Hamburg, I'll put this guy in the Irish Sea. The admiral, the lead ship of the class can go into the Irish Sea, and that way, when those guys come over here, we can just reform them over there. Okay. Mark 510s. And we've got Mark 5 4s. Which means some ships will be getting a refit. Maybe those Deutschlands. Should I look at giving the Deutschlands a refit? No, because they've got they got 150s and 88s. I think the Scharnhorsts though. No, not him. Let me see here. That's a heavy cruiser. That's a heavy cruiser. That's a battleship. There we go. The Scharnhorst, though, they have 150s, 105s, and then 57s. And actually, they'll be due for a refit. Maybe not right now. I'll wait till I get the Mark 5 5-inch guns, and then we'll do a total. We'll do a total overhaul on them. Maybe give them diesel engines. Okay. Blame Canada, blame Canada. God, I can't believe they rocked me like that. That was just like, wow. I never should have sold them one of those MG42s, should I? Looks like Austria-Hungary is at war with the United States. Okay, but other than that, minor stuff. Prinz Heinrichs are capable of 28 knots, so they would actually slow them down. But the Karlsruhe, the Lübecks, I could put some of those in there. Huh. Well, maybe I'll keep that in mind as I'm rotating fleets and things. Okay. Kamchatka. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Well, I don't particularly want any more unrest than necessary, which I'm surprised our unrest actually is maintaining here. 3,300 ton destroyers, and we're going to launch an invasion on Kyushu. We gain control of northern Norway. All right, let me see here. The Baden and the Württemberg. And you come all the way around there. Now, I've got a couple of those Königs. And it's just old habit. I know I don't need to do it now, but let's go ahead and take the Grosser Kurfürst. I'm going to mothball him. How are they green? My König crews are veterans, so how is it that the majority, 1,172 men, or 1,174, one of the two, how is it that that's, oh boy. Alright, let me see here. And I also have a rune, which the rune is good to go to Sleepy Bay now too. So let's go ahead and move the rune to Tokyo. Alright. Conquest down here in 5 more turns, a naval invasion over here in 6 more turns. And we don't have enough tonnage yet, but we're like 10,000 tons short, and the other fleet that I'm sticking in there is another 92,000 tons. So the Bayerns are going to be phased out next, I think. Yes, the Bayerns are going to be the next ones to be phased out. The Königs are still viable. And honestly, between those two designs, they're both built on the Type 3 Dreadnought hull, if I'm not mistaken. The Bayerns and the Kaisers, yes, both built on the Type 3 hull. The Bayerns, well, actually, the Kaisers are older, but they've both been refit at the same time. I think we'll keep the Kaisers around now over the Bayerns because they are slightly heavier by about 1,000 tons. Yeah. The Granatenwerfer seems, so far anyway, to have been a failed effort. Though, there again, we could use it for heavy port defense or zone defense. It could come in handy for that. But I kind of don't want to do that. Like I said, I think that particular design has outlived its usefulness. What do we have here? Is this a 42 V2? Yes, it is. Now, is there a way I can build one of those on a modern hull? Might be able to. We'll have to see. Super battleship would be long enough for it, but do we have, and that's going to be the thing, moving forward is taller barbettes. Can you do two? Can you do a triple stack of barbettes? If you can, then you could actually do something like that on a much larger hull. I have to see. The hull would have to be long enough. And there again, that would be but I would definitely consider upgunning them, maybe to 10s or even 11s. I have to see how that particularly is gonna play out. Okay, moving on to December of 1929. I really just want to start pressuring other nations now. Wow, naval gun barrels are getting longer. Now Canada wants to be friends with me. Okay. Sweden wants a Gneisenau. No. Norway's lost its homeland and wants to reemerge. Okay. That's going to cause negative relations with. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send this whole group. Go back to the Irish Sea, except for the battleships. The battleships are going to go park it in Tokyo. All right, now, do we have more? Yeah, we have more Niobes being built. Okay. We have battleship. The Gneisenau is almost done commissioning. Hmm. But the question is, what battleships do I want to put in next? I guess I'd be building the H class. The H class, technically, yes. Either that, or I could build. What's my level of gun technology right now? Well, we got Mark 3 16s, which actually is really good. Mark 1 17s, Mark 2 18s. I could feasibly build a battleship around an 18-inch gun platform. Now, do I want to do 3 triples, 4 triples, or do I stick with the double barrels right now? These are always things for consideration because sometimes, rate of fire and accuracy are actually a lot more important than just simply volume of fire. mm, do I really need to do that? No, I really don't need to do that. I don't need to humiliate them any more than they already are. Um, so anyway, yeah, we are at 100% here. The Japanese have a destroyer and a torpedo boat jumping out. 92, 91. These must be, no, those are Kaisers. And these are Wirths. Okay, well, we got Kaisers, we got Bayerns. Speaking of Kaisers, then, where is my other? I think my other Kaiser fleet actually is in the Caribbean right now, isn't it? Nope, that's the other Wirth fleet. So, let me see here. That's the Zedlitz. And that's going to be the Prinz Heinrich. Move. Move to where? I'm gonna move the Prince Heinrich up there with his sister ship, or her sister ship rather, his sister ship. um, that's really weird. All right, that's a 1500. Those are both 1600s. Okay. Internals protection. We got crew salvage program number 5 coming up. 4 destroyers. We got modern destroyer standard, modern destroyer leaders. Um, For cruisers, we have some more advanced armored cruisers, which they're not faster, but they are a little bit more robust. And then here we've got advanced naval shells that are coming down the pipe. Another 8 months. Okay, let me see here. What do I have? Do I have any submarines in port right now? No. Okay, well, we've got coastal sub 4s. Wow, look at that. Attack is 182. Stealth is 1203. Wow, those coastal subs have really good stealth, don't they? Coastal sub 4 especially. The attack's not as good, but look at that stealth. 1.76 on the hull strength. Dual diesel electric engines. Huh. Let's see here. Do we have any other areas where we might be able to just go ahead and pop another couple submarines? Yeah, actually in the Bay of Bengal. We could theoretically between Malay and Colombo. So let's go ahead and build. I'm gonna experiment a little bit. We'll go ahead and build these coastal subs. Well, let me see here. Stealth is 6.9 on the ocean going, and the stealth is 6.47 on the coastal sub 3. Coastal sub 3 hull strength. Hull strength isn't as good. I kind of just like the ocean going sub because he's got a machine gun, he's got a 2-inch gun. Let me see here. Attack is 2.6195. Attack is 2.6. And the hull strength is 260. The ocean going subs are actually a lot tougher. They also cost a lot more. The coastal subs, though, have crazy stealth. Let's try these guys. I'm going to build 3 of these guys. And we're going to launch them where? In Ceylon, if we can. So let's go down to, let me see here, Corsica, Sardinia, Prussia. We're looking for C, Ceylon. Looking for Ceylon. Cochin, China, Cayman, Costa Rica, Cameroon, Congo, Cape Verde. There we go. And then let me see here. Do we want Colombo or, oh boy, I hope it does it. Colombo. Ceylon, Colombo. And with subs, really the stealth is going to be a major consideration because subs rely more on stealth than they do on raw attack ability. So anyway, let's go ahead and build them there. Okay, so they're bumped to trained. Okay, the Kron Prince, let's go ahead and mothball the Kron Prince. That's 1,174 sailors. There we go. And the training is regular. Look at that. So the Gneisenau, the other Gneisenau is going to be done next turn. Okay, so we can go ahead and turn the Gneisenau fleet loose, and I think I'll just plug up Austria-Hungary's port with that. Canada's allied with me again, so okay. And welcome to 1930. Wow. They really don't want any. Um, oh my God. All right. Well, he's got a destroyer. Let's go ahead and. Well, he managed to damage my battleship. And watch, he'll sink one this time. Well, look, improved diesel electric propulsion. Maybe I should have waited a turn. Okay. So, we're really just hammering out over here. Tokyo's got all of our battleships. What are our finances at? We got fleet. Oh, look at that. There was a nice jump in shipbuilding. So yeah, if you keep ahead with your shipbuilding, um, the Mark Graph, we're going to go ahead and mothball the Mark Graph. And then let's go ahead and put the Koenig onto defend as well. This MG42, we can go ahead and scrap it. It's just kind of sitting there. Okay, maybe in the next episode we'll, or do I just wait for the Mark 5 inch guns? Maybe I don't have to wait that long, but Mark 5 tech on either the threes or the fives would be really nice coming up. And then maybe I'll go ahead and design another battleship. Do I go with the H class? Probably going to be the H class. I think they were intended to have 16-inch guns, much like the Bismarcks, just larger. We'll have to see. All right. So anyway, for finances, we're going to go ahead and build another 2-year build project on this. All right. All right. Let me see here. So the Zedlitz has come home with the Verths. We got a Niobe over here. Okay. And then for light cruisers, what do we have coming down the tube here? We've got the Regensburg, the Munchen, and the Frauenlob. 3 months. And actually, guys should be home by then. Let me see the progress of that fleet exactly. He's got one heavy cruiser there. Oh, that's the Lutzow. The Lutzow is coming. And then we've got the Cormoran, which is another one of those Lübeck class light cruisers. We've got a Lübeck there, and I think we put another one of the Lübecks over here. Let's see. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. So we've got two Thuringias and some V1600s. Okay. Well, um, as we uh, as we move forward, the Hessen is now getting to be a little on the slow side, isn't she? Yes. Uh-huh. The Gneisenau. Okay, the Gneisenau is done. We're going to go ahead and move Gneisenau down there. And then we're going to go ahead and move Scharnhorst and the rest of the task force over here as well. Oh, so the United States are actually managing to spread out a bit. Austria has captured all of Egypt. We're working on Cyrenaica, and of course Kyushu. I'm gonna knock the Japanese out of this. It's the humane thing to do, right? The humane thing to do. Yeah. Anyway, let me see here. Finances, we got another 50,000 tons to go. So let's go ahead and do. I'm gonna go ahead and build two more of these. and get those Thuringias off the books. Okay, so let me see here, fleet. We're gonna build one of these over in the New Guineas, whether it's Dutch New Guinea, Jamaica, North Colombia, no, Panama, no, Trinidad, Virgin Islands. Let me see here, German New Guinea. Was it German New Guinea? Not French Guinea. Middle Congo. Lome, no. Actually, Madagascar would be one place we could. There we go. Madagascar. And let me see here. The Bismarck Archipelago. We could go in Lorengau or Covent. Yeah, there we go. Let's go with Dutch New Guinea. We'll go there and there. All right, 15 turns, and then I can go ahead and, like I said, take these aging Thuringias off the books. We can stick them somewhere, but that's 15 turns away. All right. And I don't know, when we get better diesel tech where the diesel engines become lighter, because right now the diesels, they're just too darn heavy. I'll do a refit. I will be doing a refit on a lot of my ships though, once we get the Mark V turrets. The Verths might get one. The Kaisers might also see fit to get a refit. The Kaisers, the Bayerns, the Verths, they all might deserve it. The Königsberg with their 13.8-inch guns, those guys are going to rock and roll pretty hard, I think. And at 35 knots, the destroyers are barely faster than them, but still, they'll be able to have destroyer escort. And then, of course, we've got our V2400s that we're building. Speaking of which, are they at the up there at the 2-month mark? So let's go ahead and build another grouping of those. And as always, we'll go with Pilau. Why did they? The organization on this kind of makes no sense. How many of those do I have in Tampa right now? I think I've got 4. I've got 4 in Tampa. Okay. So let's start looking about where we can disperse some of these other ones. I can disperse 2 more to Mombasa. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, let's disperse 2 to Mombasa. I'm going to go ahead and disperse 4. Let me see here. '58, '59, '62, and '63. We're going to move you guys over to Douala. Move 2 of you to Mombasa. And move 2 right, we'll have to check on them to see exactly how far apart they disperse. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what's going to come up. Okay. Everybody's buying me off right now. Let me see here. What's going to give? I don't want to take away from GDP. Yeah, let's go ahead and say yeah, we're ready to take on all comers because we kind of are. Okay. Oh yeah, we can go to fleet because the last of the Koenigs, is ready for a mothballing. Okay. Their training is at regular. Good. All right, conquest. We've got 2 turns left on that conquest. We've got 3 turns left on that naval invasion. Everything is going swimmingly. The Gneisenau fleet. Yeah, I'm going to use these guys now to plug up Austria-Hungary's main port. Though they've got subs now, we need to be aware of that. We need to be very much aware of that. Okay, so let me see here. There's 4 there. There's 2 there. Okay. Most of my fleets actually are concentrated over in the Asias now. So let's go ahead and put these guys. I'm going to put these guys in Matsuyama. Yeah, let's send them to Matsuyama. And let me see here. Oh, I've got two Nurembergs sitting in Friedrich Wilhelmshaven. Whoopsie. Friedrich Wilhelmshaven. The Pilau, go ahead and mothball him. Or her rather, and the Kolberg, go ahead and mothball her. The Nuremberg in the Caribbean. Okay. Let's see here. Research. Big guns. What do we got coming up for big guns? Mark II 17s. Another cruiser design. A 20,000 ton heavy cruiser with modern cruiser number 3. Look at that. Actually, he can kind of just keep doing what he's doing right there. And actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and send these 2 destroyers back to Matsuyama. And honestly, that Lubeck is going to be, oh, good grief. That Lubeck is going to be relocated. Oh, God. Why did I brain fart on that so hard? That's going to be relocated before too much longer anyway. All right. Well, we did. We did it. Okay. There's the other Kaiser. Good grief. How did I forget that it was all the way up there? Wow. So is that part of northern Norway? All of that's part of northern Norway. That's kind of interesting. Okay. I need to start getting fleets sort of into a semblance of some kind of position. So let's bring you guys down there. And who do we want to go to war with next? Who do we really want to push for war? Is it going to be the Soviet Union? Let's see here. It might be Britain. Which, if that's the case, that's fine. What do the British have left? Not a whole heck of a lot, do they? Okay. Don't know what's coming up with small guns, but we got another level increase on our 17s. Okay. Nope, they're just going to buy me off. I do not wish to be bought off. I wish to start a fight. Denmark wants a Granatenwerfer class. No, and the Granatenwerfer, I'm going to have to reconsider that quite a bit. Okay. Huh. Wow, did the United... No, they didn't take southern Egypt. What did they take? I don't know. Arabia's invading them pretty hard, though. Okay, there's those destroyers. Did that heavy cruiser make it over here? Yes, they did. So we can go ahead and take that Blücher. I'm just gonna toss all of those guys up in the Danish Sea. So we've got an Admiral Hipper. We've got a hello. We'll send the Strasbourg with him. Okay. And then with this guy, we still got a rune. Actually, that's actually rather eye-opening that there's still 2 runes there. He's got a Lubeck though, and he's got a Lubeck. Okay. Let's go ahead and move the Blücher to which one? We've got the Bayerns, and we've got the Kaisers. Let's go ahead and move the Blücher over here with the Kaiser, because I think I'm going to be more prone to keeping that. And then these runes, we can just do away with the runes. I know that sounds really harsh. Do away with them. Move to Mombasa. Move to, where's he headed? The Irish Sea, and these guys are headed to Matsuyama. Those are my destroyers. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Bremen. Ah, but wait. Yes, indeedy do. We're commissioning the new 2400s. So, yeah, we don't have anything with him, but these guys, we're going to go ahead and move those. Where do we want to move those? I'll move these 2000s up here. Actually, no, wait a second. Those are 2000s. Let's move 2000s. I think these guys are 2000 or 1600s. Yes, they are. So let's move those 1600s up to Tromsø so they can cover the north approach. And move these 2000s down to here. There we go. That's going to be better. That's going to be a whole lot better. All right, small guns. Still don't know what's coming down the pipe with the small guns. I'll just put him over there so he's kind of not in the way. I'd hate for a ship to merge with that when I really didn't want it to. Okay, so let's see here. We're going to put the 2400 and the 60. We'll put them over there. I'm going to put the 2 and the 4 right there. And then last but not least, we're going to move these two down to here. And these 2000s can position themselves right here in Palermo, actually. That would be a nice spot to go ahead and put down. Those are also 2000s. So actually, let's move you guys to Mallorca. That way we have no. Let's take the ones from Mallorca and put them in Palermo. Because they're burning fuel. Okay. Kaisers and Bayerns. I mean, the Bayerns are later models, though, so technically they should be better ships. There again, they were refit at the same time, so what does that matter? Ah, there we go. What are we going to get? We're going to get Mark V 3-inch guns. Okay, that's actually really good. They've got 8s, they've got 4s, and they've got 2s. So, theoretically, we could go ahead and start refitting our Admiral Hipper class. Theoretically, but let's hold off on some of that right now. Those are 1600s. And I like them right there because then they can kind of control this whole area. These are 2000s in Manila, and they can control that whole area. We got land in Saigon. So, who do we want to pick a fight with? And I know picking a fight can sometimes really spike your they can really spike your unrest. So we're with Japan. We're pushing closer towards the Soviet Union. So let's go ahead and increase tension with the Soviets. Let's just go ahead and do it. We're here. Let's do it. Which means that some of my fleets I'm actually going to want to keep handy up around the northern areas here. Let's take not the Kaiser. Let's move these Bayerns. Let me see here. They've got a Rune. They've got a Lubeck. The Kaiser here has a Niobe and a Rune. I mean, right now the Kaiser still are my slowest ships. How fast are my Bayerns? Same speed. They're pretty much they're almost modified into the same ships by now. But the Kaisers are heavier. Plus they've got that single central crane that I was kind of farting around with to see how it handled. I think they're ultimately going to be the better ships right now. But anyway, let's go ahead and move these guys. Let's move these guys back up into the Norwegian seas, the Arctic Ocean. Cormoran, he's moving to the Irish Sea, I do believe. Yes. Okay. Though, we're going to have more Niobes coming out soon, so actually, let's move you, I'm going to put you with this fleet, actually. They're capable of 30 knots. These guys are capable of 29 knots. So that gives a decent light escort cruiser, and it's right here by home base. And we've got one more turn, and then the Japanese are gone. Which means I can take these Verths here, and I can move them over into the Yellow Sea and just kind of shift in and out of Tsingtao, and go ahead and give them the refit. The Bismarcks are 8 and 12 months out, so within a year we'll have them complete. The Königsbergs. These two runes in Tokyo. Mothball the both of them. Okay. All right. Go ahead and popping into the turn. Yeah, I mean, we really didn't have to do that, but... Okay, Sweden wants... Wow, I'm up at 322,000 tons now. At 85%? No. Canada wants Niobes, though. 25.5. Yeah, we can do that. Let's go ahead and do that. German Empire gains control of Kyushu. The Japanese are done. So let's see here. We've got the Lützow. We got a Danzig. All right. So let's take these Verths. We're going to park them up here in the Yellow Sea. And then we're going to... Okay. Okay, we've got our fleet scattered about a bit. Okay. Alright, so let me see here. We got the Scharnhorst, we got the Bismarck, and then we've got the H class, which would have been an upgrade even onto them. Okay. Alright, let me see. 4 more months and we got the Mark III, or Mark V threes. We're also looking at modern heavy cruiser number 3. Special machinery, super propellers. Interesting. What else we got? We got we got a forced circulation boiler. Okay. And improved slope armor is coming up. So the turtleback and the all or nothing come with the armor forging. They don't come with internals protection like the underwater protected deck 1 and 2. Okay, so anyway, that's going to be about it for today, folks. As always, I hope you are enjoying the production. Hope you're enjoying the content as much as I am enjoying producing it. So, until next time, this is Wolf190D signing off.